Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2. When we left off last time, we made it back to Phillippa. We told her that Cynthia is a spy and that freaking little rat Cynthia managed to run away before we could get back here and Phillippa could deal out some vengeance on her. So I retain hope that at some point we will get to see Phillippa tear Cynthia a new one. But we did manage to save Saskia, so she's nice and healed. That's excellent. Now, off screen, I did as I said I was going to do. I am now Dice Poker Champ of Vergen, and I was able to finish the Harpy quest, so that was a good deal. Didn't think that I'd be able to, but yep, I just meditated a bit, went back to the quarry, threw some traps down. We're good. So, let's turn that in with Cecil. Oh, also bad news. I need to give you a heads up now. I'm going on vacation with my family next week. We're going to Ohio, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but the kids will have a good time. But I am going to be gone all week, so there's going to be no episodes. So when it suddenly disappears, sorry about that. That's what's going on. And when I get back after... I don't want to say after the 4th. I intend to get things back together the following Monday. We'll see. We'll see. I will do my best to get things back in line and back on track. All right, Cecil, what's up? I managed to take out all the harpy nests.
Were you looking to get rid of the harpies?
Aye, the flying rot.
I've destroyed their nests. They won't be returning anytime soon.
That's what I want to hear. You deserve a reward.
Thank you. Now, it is on all of you guys to continue to go through there and make sure that if they show any signs of returning, that you clear them out right quick. Don't let them build any more nests, or the infestation will just be back. Okay. So what do we want to do now? I do want to catch up on some of our finished quests. So, how far back does that go? Hatred symbolized. That's probably where we need to go now. The Witcher learned that to lift the curse from the battlefield, he would need mementos of the battle representing the virtues and horrors of war. He was concerned because he knew very little about the clash between the Adernian and Cadwani armies. Phillippa Eilhart then told him to see Cecil Burden, Vergen's alderman, who was reputed to be a real trove of knowledge on the subject. Geralt went off to question the dwarf about the battle. Cecil did not disappoint. He knew a lot and gladly shared his knowledge. The alderman told Geralt that the symbol of hatred could only be the sword of the infamous Vandergrift, bearing the dreaded but fitting name of Hatred. Unfortunately, the blade belonged to Saskia the Dragon Slayer, who had been poisoned and lay dying. Though the Witcher had stolen from the dead or dying in the past, in this instance he decided to stay his hand, which worked out fine anyhow. Well, and in this instance, too, we didn't steal from the dying or the dead because we were preoccupied with saving her life, which we managed to do. The healed Dragon Slayer had no objections, and handed the Witcher Vandergrift's sword while expressing her gratitude. Our hero acquired the symbol of hatred. Do I have it in my inventory right now? And I somehow missed it? Quest items. Yeah, we sure do. There it is. Oh, so it doesn't even have any stats or anything. It cannot be equipped. But then on the plus side, it also doesn't have any weight. So it's probably for the best. Alright. Oh, dang it! I lost all my little exclamation points, so now I'm not sure which ones I've read and which I haven't. Alright, well, we'll read the Tris Marigold. Further reading will tell you that Geralt accomplished a lot in Edirn. He fought wars, killed monsters, obstructed kings, and caused unhealthy arousal in sorceresses. It's not really his fault. You have to keep in mind, however, that his priority was finding Triss. Sorceresses, as all other women do, keep in packs. Dandelion. Thus, in his search, Geralt headed for Phillippa Eilhart's house. Unhealthy arousal, however, was out of the question in that case. Sorry, Geralt, he does have a thing for sorceresses, but Phillippa's gonna always remain just out of grasp, I think. It turned out that someone in Vergen might have encountered Triss. The dwarf had seen a red-headed woman fall from the sky. The Witcher decided this had not been the passenger of an unruly broom, and assumed instead that it had been Triss falling out of a portal. He immediately went to see that dwarf. Someone who falls from the sky is likely, in a general sense, to have numerous misadventures and get in trouble at the drop of hat. I'm assuming drop of a hat is what they meant. The dwarf told the Witcher that after dropping from the heavens, the woman had been kidnapped by a troll from the forested ravines. It seems only knights get to deal with dragons and damsels in distress. The Witcher had to content himself with a troll and a sorceress. It was one of those gloomy trolls that neither build bridges nor harass sheep and shepherds, but sit on a stone, brooding until they turn into rock themselves. Geralt only managed to learn that the troll indeed found a woman who fell from the sky, but only a piece of cloth remained. The garment was in the hands of the troll's wife, however, the troll's wife. However, she had left her husband. To recover the sorceress's clothing, Geralt had to bring the female troll back. What choice did he have? Having found his way to the she-troll's lair, Geralt was surprised to encounter humans there. They were mercenaries commanded by one Adam Pangrant, a soldier of fortune who had made a name for himself at Brenna. The soldiers and she-troll were at each other's throats. Always sensitive to injustice, even that perpetuated on beasts, Geralt decided to help the she-troll drive off her assailants. I don't think it's quite fair to label her as a beast, because she was obviously a thinking being. She was able to communicate with us, she could reason, she wasn't like the troll that we saw when we were over on the Cadwani side of camp just attacked us on sight. So, I mean, I'll admit, some trolls are probably not good trolls. But, like, this she-troll over here and her he-troll, they weren't really bad sorts of people, so I don't think it's really right to consider them beasts, you know? They're perfectly willing to talk to you. Not necessarily violent. All happy families are alike, including trollish families. Thanks to Geralt, the couple was together again, and the trollish woman rewarded our hero with Triss's scarf for all his efforts. As it turned out, the Witcher was not the sole human in the area to be interested in trolls. A group of Adam Pangrant's mercenaries was hunting the brooding troll's wife. Facing a conflict of interest, Geralt stood with the female troll, whom he was supposed to bring back to her mate. Furious, the soldiers of fortune attacked the Witcher, and our hero had to defend both himself and the beast. We could debate whether he did the right thing. As it was, he forced Pangrant to yield, and could reunite the she-troll and he-troll. I don't know, I'm feeling confident that I did the right thing. Nobody ended up having to die. Hopefully Pangrant will join our forces, and the troll got to go back to her husband, and they can be... Well, I'm not sure how happy they are together, but maybe it'll be okay. Geralt turned out to be smarter than some of his deeds would suggest. He may not have found Triss, but he certainly knew a crafty sorceress could locate a missing person using said person's clothes, and Phillippa Eilhart was, beyond all doubt, a crafty sorceress. The Witcher gave the scarf to Phillippa, but the search for Triss had to wait. Friendship is all fine and dandy, but politics was always more important to Phillippa. At that time, the Redanian sorceress put all her effort into the attempts to cure Saskia, and no one could blame her for that. Yeah, I mean, find this person who may or may not be okay, who's kind of a dubious person anyhow, or save this other person's life who is the hope of a bunch of people's. Let's save the person's life that's dying in front of us, right? Following the confusion with Prince Stennis, Geralt was forced to seek Philippa's advice. The sorceress had more time for him and helped the Witcher with a very important matter. I'm forced to admit that once Phillippa rolled up her sleeves and finally got to work, the results proved miraculous. Using her megascope, she ascertained that Triss was in an area shielded from divination magic. That is, either on the cursed battlefield or on the other side of it. The reader may ask if this was the limit of what this mistress of magic could do under the circumstances. But the learned among you know that cursed places are naturally saturated with chaotic energy and immune to penetration. Phillippa gave Geralt an amulet that would lead him safely through the spectral mist, so the Witcher resumed his search for Triss without further ado. The path through the mist was a path through a battle, through a clash of two wraith armies born of soldiers who had died in a struggle between Cadwyn and Eddard many years ago. Death and chaos ruled that cursed soil, and Geralt was an intruder. But he was also a Witcher, so he managed to get to the other side. To say he did so unscathed would be to say that the elves had benefited from human colonization. Vernon Roach awaited Geralt on the other side of the deathly cloud, and believe me, the Witcher would rather have crossed the mist back and again than talk to Roach. Yet despite their differences, they shared a goal. Both wished to find Triss. Vernon claimed the sorceress could be in Henselt's camp, among the Nilfgaardians. Geralt could not enter through the front gate. He had a choice, to use an eastern entrance, by the river, along the cliffs, or to ask the camp followers about another way in. Our hero decided to make for the tunnel leading to the Nilfgaardians by going straight through Henselt's camp. Obviously, he couldn't simply walk between the soldiers' tents. He crept through the shadows, looking for cover behind tent walls, and gave a wide berth to the guards. He tried to be as silent as snowflakes falling onto drifts. The western part of the camp really contained an entrance to a cave that led Geralt to the Nilfgaardian camp. Entering the Cadwani camp was much easier than leaving it. Therefore, Geralt asked Vernon Roach, who had already proven his ability to extract the Witcher from hostile territory in the dungeons of Castle Lavalette, for help. Seeing their multinational empire in check required much craftiness from the Black Ones, and Shallard Fitzosterlin was known as one of the craftiest Nilfgaardians for a reason. While looking for Triss, Geralt fell into a trap the emissary set, but that was only the beginning. Geralt spat all elixirs out when he learned that he found a compressed Triss some time ago and carried her, in the form of a figurine, on his person through the whole time. The sorceress-turned-item changed hands, and Fitzosterlin took her to Loch Muin. Geralt was furious, and Phillippa Eilhart was now in deep trouble. Who had cast the artifact compression spell and turned Triss into a figurine? Phillippa denied all charges, claiming it had been the work of her lover, Cynthia. No, she said it had to have been the work of a powerful mage. And then Geralt said, well, that mage is dead. So they were inferring that it was, what's his name that was working with Fitz-Osterlin. I don't know, I could see it being Phillippa, deciding that perhaps Triss wasn't quite under thumb as much as she wanted, and that Triss's loyalties to Geralt might make her not as loyal to Phillippa as Phillippa would like. Could have been Sheila. Is there enmity between Sheila and Phillippa, or are they working together as well? And I suppose it could have been Cynthia. I mean, that makes sense if Cynthia was sent over by Nilfgaard, and Nilfgaard wanted their hands on Triss. That does follow. The Witcher was willing to believe her, for Phillippa was not one who would readily admit to an error, yet it was obvious that her lover, on Nilfgaard's payroll, had made a dolt of her. The Empire thus gained a powerful enemy, and Geralt gained an ally. Dubious ally, but an ally for now. Small comfort though it was, Geralt spotted the Rose of Remembrance he gave to Triss among the sundries Cynthia had left behind. Well, I mean, if Cynthia has her rose, then that's... But, I mean, okay. Then that means it's either Cynthia or it's Phillippa. It's gotta be one of them. Cynthia makes sense. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's more complex than that. Now he could use the flower's petals as an ingredient for Saskia's cure. Okay. So now, we do need to talk to Phillippa, and I think everything else is just wait. So, Phillippa, back to you it is. This is not her house.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station. I don't know.
That dwarf is my favorite. I've heard that a lot running around town. I don't know. Something about the way he says that. Alright, Phillippa. We need to talk. Is there anything else interesting in here? We already looked through here. Okay, let's do it.
You wanted to discuss something?
I did. So, let's get this curse out of here.
I'm ready to lift the curse. I've got all the artifacts.
Get to work then, Witcher.
I'll need your help. I need to find the right ghosts, somehow.
They will find you. The aura of the artifacts will lure them. Let them think, speak, and act. Then you'll know what to do. Geralt, there is something else out there.
What?
I scanned the battlefield and noticed the Visitor's ghost. It's different from the others. It has changed.
How so?
Drog. I expected as much.
Good luck, Witcher.
Alright. So, out to the battle, you say. I don't think we have anything else to talk about, but just in case...
You wanted to discuss something?
Nah, we're good. Very well. This makes me kind of nervous. I feel like things are kind of...
What's this?
We've got to be drawing to the end of this chapter, right?
Amid shrubs.
And if we're going to be moving on to somewhere else, it seems like Lochween is going to be the place, right? Because I imagine we're going to continue trying to recover Triss. And if the Conclave's there, it just seems like that's where things are going on, so that's where we want to be. But what's going to happen to Saskia and her group? I would love to stay and help them hopefully become successful, but I have a feeling that the story's not going to go that way, and we're going to have to leave them partway through it. But then, I mean, we saw Roach again, and I almost didn't expect to. Are we going to see Yorveth again as well? He just went to get his forces and then bring them back here. I mean, this is his cause, so it seems like he'd be fairly tied up in this for quite a while. But if he's out and about gathering his forces, maybe we'll find them, like, on the way if we go to Lochween. Alright. I'm sure we'll end up needing that. You know, yeah, let's just take a second here and do things in a way that makes sense. Oops. Too late. Ooh.
It's warm. I love the autumn. I bet the fruit is plentiful. You're the ones picking it. You'll be picking enemy heads today. No reason to wait. Slaughter the Kedwenny mutts. Wait. Time's not right. Sometimes I forget what we're fighting for. Powerful kings have no choice but to wage wars. Then why do Demavend and Hensel's duel to settle things? My brother-in-law is from Kedwin. Decent fellow. Once I was at a market there. Quality goods, cheaper than our merchants too. Bloody hell, shut it! Every Kedwenny is a bastard. Do you know what they'll do to our women if we lose this battle? Have you forgotten that they've come to pillage, burn and steal our land? Are we to give it away? Horse and seed, autumn! No. Wait for the signal. There's no time to lose. Silence. Archers! Light your arrows. Aim at the first ditch. Get them! Capture the enemy standard!
You know, they say, you know what they'll do to our women if we lose here. But if you guys were the aggressors, you'd do the same thing to their women. So, mostly I just feel bad for the women either way. Okay, defeat the Kedwenny standard bearer. Which one's the standard bearer? Pass this drug. Oh. Grief. I mean, this looks kind of like a standard, right? I don't know what I'm going for here. Oh, that's... The Drog is the standard bearer. Right. No signs. Ah! Okay, this isn't gonna go well at all. Let's do that over again. But I do like some of their discussion, you know. Was at a market, their prices are even a little better. Yeah, skip, that's not what I meant to do.
It's warm.
I was gonna get my potions and stuff. It's gonna be too late now. My brother-in-law's Kedwenny. I mean, when it down at the level of just your basic peasants, it's all just people, right? There's probably not a whole lot of difference between a Kedwenny peasant and an Eternian peasant. Yeah, we can't get our potions and stuff on now. Bummer. And we can't access inventory. Okay, we've got to just manage to not die. So... Are you guys all enemies here? Yeah, they are, aren't they? Okay, so I think what I really need to do here is load the quick save just before this, because that was a little too close. Sorry, it does that jarring zip around every freaking time. I don't know if that's about... I think there's something wrong with my mouse. Anyhow, potions. Actually, before we do that, we have talents to spend, so let's look at that. What do we want to do with 5 talents? Do we want anything up here? Better dagger throwing? I haven't used it in a while. Which doesn't mean it's a bad idea, but... Okay, so if we mess around with our signs some more... Which isn't going to help us in this battle coming up here, because I can't even access them. I do want my art to be better. How much do I care about this upper level stuff? I mean, it's probably pretty good, right? But... what's this down here? This is all like potions and stuff. think I need my swords a little better. Ooh, bigger dodge. Yeah, alright. Sword damage up a bit. Less damage from backstabs. Yeah, alright. Whirl. I kinda like that. Okay. Now, so I have in my inventory so many mutagens, but most of these abilities I can't actually use them on. Can I pick a different one than what I already have somewhere? So, I don't know. Like, look at how many there are. Is there even a point in holding on to all of these? I can't use them from this screen. Not here. So, can I switch? I don't think I can switch what I've got on here. Oops. Anyhow, whatever. Maybe I'll just sell some of the mutagens I have in my inventory then. If I'm not going to use them, what's the point in carrying them around? I don't think I'm going to bother putting an oil on my sword because when we walk into the mist then all of our equipment and everything changes anyhow, so I don't know if the effect of the oil would even carry over onto that sword. We'll just go like this. I think we're ready. Alright, we'll get the quick save right here. Let's go. Okay, let's do this.
Get there!
Okay. So, that's a good guy, right? Oh, and he's immediately cut down, and then shoot, now I'm stuck in all this mess. So I just have to make this happen is what it comes down to. I need to not be such a baby about it is what I do. They're not too hard, right? Just a big guy to watch out for. Okay, pay attention though. Let's do some dodging and stuff. Or, you know, I can just let it run into me. That's really great. And catch on fire, that's sure to help. Excellent. Well. Yep, got it. That's the guy. Okay, this is... I was hoping I could kind of just rush it. And that they would be somewhat distracted by my buddies that they just cut down really fast, but no. Okay, I need to not worry about the big guy behind me for a second. So if he could just back off a little bit. Oh, man, I also cannot... I can't dodge like I normally can either, can I? I am just a simple Eternian soldier, and it sucks. Great. Swing at me. But let me get behind you. Move. There we go. Alright. Geralt's like, well, that was an experience. Here we go again.
The standard's in enemy hands. We're sitting ducks here. You need to tell the commander we were ambushed. We can't hold without reinforcements. I'm to tell him. No, Princess Syphilis. Move it, imbecile, before they slaughter us to a man. I shall make it. First battle. Killed my first man. Got blood on my hands.
Okay. Alright, so if the enemy captured the standard, are we now playing as
Take cover! They're shooting!
Are we Cadweni now, or are we still Eternian? Okay, can I... Nope! Dang it! Give me an autosave as this guy, please, game. Don't make me do the whole sequence in one go. Okay, good. Excellent. We can do this. Alright, so use the... Yeah. Don't just run out there like a fool.
Take cover! They're shooting!
Okay. Oh yeah, Cadweni, yep. Oh, and this is when they burned her?
My lord, the leader of the Dunbanner sent me. We were ambushed. We can't hold.
Weren't your scouts
no, it's not.
keenly watching the battlefield, Captain?
Yes, sir. They must have dug those ditches in the night. The field was clear by day. Lady Glevissig scanned it with her magic during the night.
10 lashes to each scout. Hang every third one.
And then there's
My
Lady
lord, we need
Glevissig over
support.
there.
There will be no reinforcements. You must hold. And you, Glevissig, I'll settle this after the battle. The king will learn of your incompetence.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders, not by sorceresses. Remember, I'll make a report too, and...
I've finished talking to you, witch. Time to win this battle. My lords, to your banners.
He's a pretty awesome looking thing. Man, am I gonna have to fight that? I am, aren't I?
Enter the fray.
maybe you finished with me, but that doesn't mean I finished with you.
Are we gonna have to address her part of this? Go after her, Geralt. Is this where she... This is where she decided to cast her spell, huh? So, yeah, she totally knew it was gonna just hit everybody. She didn't care. She was pissed off. and they took her out for
How
it.
can we help you, Sabrina?
Hey! You all were here
Your place
too?
at Hensel's court is threatened. Furthermore, if Vandergrift wins the battle, nothing will stop Hensel from taking Upper Edda. The balance of power in the north will be upset. What do you intend? I shall summon Melgar's fire to the battlefield. It will kill Vandergrift and weaken both sides. Any use of unconventional weapons may be severely censored. I'm aware of that. Hensel's hegemony is counter to the Lodge's plans. We will help you, but remember, in the event that you fail, you'll be on your own.
Oh, and she did, and she was willing to accept that. I don't know, in a way you almost gotta admire that. Lost her life in service to her lodge. Man, she was not messing around.
That's all you've got? You're dying fast, like roaches under my boot. Is there a Kenwenny to match Selkirk of Garrett on this field?
Oh, and now we're gonna be Selkirk himself. Still no saving? Still no saving. Alright, well, here they come. We asked for it. Okay, move around a little bit. We don't have a Geralt type dodge, but we can try to not take every blow that comes our way. Kill the guy behind. I stood in exactly the wrong spot, right in the middle of him. Okay, let's try that again. And he's got a big, slow, stupid weapon. Don't like it. Alright. This is really cool, though, playing out the battle from all these different perspectives. Learning stuff about how it all went down. The Lodge of Sorceresses. I don't know that I can really agree that they're any sort of like a valid... I don't know. I don't trust them. They want to have total control, and you can't really trust anybody that schemes for that. But I do admire some of their dedication to their cause. Like Sabrina here. Man. They told her flat out, if this doesn't work out, you're all on your own. And she ended up burning to death for it, but she was prepared. And then I know a moment ago when we first saw her cast it, I thought, well, she wasn't casting the spell yet then. But I was all like, oh, she's just pissed off, so she's doing it. No, she's doing it because she's trying to maintain the Lodge's goal of proper balance of power in the north and stuff. Like, I don't know. I kind of admire that she essentially died for a cause she believes in. Is there a way we can get... Yeah, just like one of you at a time? That'd be great. There we go. Oh, and then all three. Bummer. Okay, keep circling. Back it up a little bit. Guy without a shield. If you could get in front, I think like one more hit and you gotta be done, right? Or two. Okay, back up. Okay. Man, I hate his big stupid sword. It's slow. Oh, you jerk. I was hoping I could... They're gonna get me. Back up! Why would you choose such a cumbersome weapon? Let's let our health regenerate a little bit. I wonder if I could have done anything with this ballista. No? You're gonna get me. Ooh. Alright, it's looking a little bit better. Punk. Okay. Oh, that one guy's so close to dead. Back up. Ugh. Just kill the one. Kill the one. Alright. A little more health. A little more health. There. You and your stupid slow sword. Although this was like the big... Man, this is Saskia's sword now, isn't it? Because wasn't it Selkirk's sword that was the sword? Saskia, why do you fight with this? It's awful. Good grief. Is that from the ballista? Okay. Give up that idea, Lavinia. There is no save. I don't want to fight a jogger with this awful sword. Or a drog, however you called it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Taking its toll a bit, huh?
I've long awaited this meeting.
Lead, Ghost.
I'll not give up an opportunity to duel Van der Grift.
No, Vandergrift is the sword
He will
Saskia
kill
uses.
you.
Not Selkirk's.
Selkirk does not fear death.
When you die, your soldiers will die every day afterwards. Forever. Leave. This is a task for a witcher, not a knight.
I do this solely for my...
Well, good for you that you do it, though. That's important. Okay, still no saving, but we do have a moment, so maybe... Okay, first things first. How about some potions? No. Okay. But we can put some oils on. Ooh! Oh, this is what, Phillippa gave us. This is Selkirk's armor. That I could wear, but I don't... I actually can wear it. Cool. I don't think I want to, though. And then... this medallion. Alright, anyhow, what we want is... just straight damage up. And we want the silver sword, right? For a wraith type thing? We'll try it. Oops.
Damn, you're ugly.
Alright. Much prefer fighting as Geralt. Oh, and here's the big bad. This thing does look awesome.
You have failed me.
Bam!
Who are you?
Your nightmare.
No, I meant specifically, though. Reef!
Archers!
No, archers, knock it off. Archers are gonna be a problem. Ah! This whole thing's gonna be a problem, huh? This big, angry thing. Ugh. So... what do I want to use against this thing? Earden?
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Archers!
No, no archers. Just you come over here. Jerk. No, am I still on Earden somehow? I can't... There. Oh my gosh, I barely even hit it. That wasn't very good.
Archers!
Come over here. Okay, I can only get in one hit at a time. Is that the deal? Shoot. I wanted to get another Earden down before he quent, but, instead. I should try throwing stuff at him, too. That could be a good idea. No, just stand there like an idiot.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Alright. Am I even throwing them? Okay, I'm just gonna die again. This guy! It's a bit much. Alright, alright. Let's try again. Okay, what do I... Give me a freaking minute. I hate things that just keep charging and charging me. Like, really? Just kill me. This one's not gonna happen. This garage. Yeah. Whatever. It's just one obnoxious thing after another. Okay. Okay, just a little bit of space.
Archers!
Stop that. gravy. Now then. Just stop it. You miserable jerk.
I'm too old for this.
Okay. I eared in you. Great. Okay. It's getting frustrating. Which does not mean I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna beat this guy. But this is kind of a long episode now too. So I'm gonna wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back in next time, and it's gonna be a while till next time. Sorry about that. But next time, we are gonna defeat this guy.